You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And, every time I remember that saying, I think of sometimes my behavior and people that I coach or some people that I know that sometimes we get caught up in this idea that everything has to be perfect before you start. So when you start a business, it has to be perfect. Everything must line up, everything, I must get this in place, this in place, that in place. Only then I can do this thing here. Or maybe you're creating a report or you're about to go do something, maybe big, maybe small, but the idea is that you keep procrastinating it, that it has to be perfect. And you have to be perfect before you can actually get it done. And so this also is a behavior with the this personality, the C styles that want everything to be perfect before starting. And because my background is a lot on C behaviors, I've learned for these past few years, and not that I am perfect now, it is, but sometimes I still fall into this trap that I need to have this amount of information. Oh no, let me read a little more on this. Oh, let me do some more research on this. Let me get more information. Let me talk to this other person and let me do some more. And I wouldn't get going until sometimes when I find myself falling into this trap, I have something to get done. Time is running going. And instead of waiting the last minute and anxiety is going to build up, okay, put a time frame. So that's what I start doing. I put a time frame that, you know what, I'm going to finish this thing in the next 2 hours. So I have a timer up and I'm looking and seeing, okay, how far am I in? Okay, you're overthinking this now. Be comfortable with what you have and put it there. And this starts helping me to hold myself accountable to getting something done, what I said I want to get done. Now, so behavior, because it's so wired in me that, you should make sure it is good, right? Because a C mentality, C is the conscientious kind of people that want everything also to be perfect. And the tendency in doing anything will always come up that you want it to be perfect. And you must make sure that it's of high quality. Because that's how C's are wired. And because of that, it keeps us from acting faster. It keeps us from, moving forward and getting things done. And also to avoid missing opportunities, those behavior needs to be, you know, that you're mindful of it. You're aware that this is what's stepping in here. I'm getting in my way. Okay, let me now choose. I have enough. Let me start. So the other thing that helps me is the verse by John Maxwell. He said, "Jump and build your wings." And that is something that constantly I have to also remind myself. Santi, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just start and you'll build on it. You'll get better, you will improve, you'll learn more, and just get started. So just think about it in that angle. What can you use to get out of this trap that everything needs to be perfect, that you need to get all this information, that unless this is this and this is in place, I will not do this. Get out of that fear, get out of the procrastination that because of that you're using it as an excuse to get going. So be mindful that these behaviors are happening to you and choose to do something about it. Act and remember to jump and build your wings, right? If you will not just be great, you have to start to reach to the point of becoming great. So unless you start today, when are you planning to be great? Right? Time is running out. Think about it at that angle. So take care and get out of this kind of perfectionist mentality that everything needs to be perfect and just get started. It's going to light the way, and you're gonna keep improving day by day. Okay, trust in yourself too.